There's a totally batty councilwoman in Chicago that ran and got reelected on her promise to defund the police because, as she says quite proudly, all police are white supremacists, even the black ones. Chicago, which is the home of unbelievable shootings. I mean, more people are killed in Chicago in a neighborhood than overseas in battles where American troops are stationed.
Some people call it Chirac.
Exactly. You'd think to get elected in Chicago, you'd have to be, I'm going to stop murders and I'm going to back the cops and I'm going to get crime off the streets. Listen to this. There's a Democrat socialist, which is a nice way of saying commie, named Rossana Rodriguez. She just got reelected again to the council, and her platform was to ensure the safe streets are no longer racist. She brags about the fact that she's a socialist, not a Democrat, not a Republican, a socialist. She said the idea of this is crazy. I want you to hear it word for word. The idea of using police to ensure safe streets and arresting criminals, drumroll please, is racist. I'll say it again. Using police to arrest criminals in Chicago, what the murder capital of the Midwest, is racist. She says America is a garbage society. So she's an alderwoman that's council member in Chicago talk. And she wants to defund the police, and she wants critical race theory taught to children starting as soon as they go to school. I want you to see how this person who looks kind of normal is really completely certifiable. That's
certifiable
her.
Nut.
She's a nice looking lady. You'd think, especially getting reelected, that she'd run on a platform of, stamp out crime. Let's make the school safe for kids. Let's clean up the streets. Let's get people to stop killing each other. She said, America is a white supremacist society and system that favors white people. She believes that white people are ahead of the game and race is not a factor for white people, just for black people. She has her Twitter, her X account, and it's full of postings about how bad the police is. And she said, quote, when we say defund the police, we mean developing alternatives to the racist punishment and brutality. Okay, so we would like to abolish the police completely because the police, according to this crazy lady who just got reelected, sad that Chicago can't find somebody smarter, is all about maintaining white power. The police in Chicago, a very large percentage of them are black, is all about maintaining white supremacy. This is her theory. Okay.
Wow.
Blue Lives Matter, which means if a policeman gets hurt or killed, God forbid, in the line of duty, we should support him, his family, help him get better if he's just wounded. She said that's racist mentality. Anything about Blue Lives Matter is racist and has no place in Chicago society. Are you getting this? She said,
wow.
White supremacy and systemic racism exclusion are at the root of the issue of violence. That's why there's violence in Chicago.
Wow.
Her last ordinance, rejected in 2023 by the rest of the aldermen on the council, was to defund the police budget, almost decimated, but fortunately they ignored her. However, Rossana was just reelected for another 4 years. And you wonder why Chicago is a mess.
They don't want to
know more. I showed you the reason.
They don't want to fix it. They don't want to fix it. That's why it's called Chirac. They like the situation that they live in. They love the animosity. They love the chaos. They love the destruction. They love the killing. They love having to walk out in the middle of the evening and have to dodge bullets. They love the fact that bullets can come into their homes at any time of the day because of a drive-by shooting. They like it. You know what, Barry?
Wait a minute. Why?
Because it's happening in specific neighborhoods. You know, because if it was happening in the neighborhood that she lives in, I bet, and I'm willing to bet that she doesn't live in a neighborhood where the crime is going through the roof. So as long as it's happening over there, we're going to make sure it continues to happen over there. So that way it doesn't spill over to us. We want to make sure that the police department, police officers are not there, because once the police officers go there and they start fixing the crime issue there, these criminals, they're going to want to migrate to someplace else. This is what I believe that the reason why they're doing this, other than they just dislike the people that live in those neighborhoods anyways.
But Will, these are her people. These are the people she represents.
These are the people that keep voting for her.
Why are they voting for her? Everybody in Chicago says we need more police. We need more presence on the street. The gangs are running neighborhoods. And all the council does, and we talk about this all the time, they put up these goofball signs. Now entering gun-free zone. So obviously the criminals pull over and throw their guns out the window or in the Chicago River, because they would never break the law.
Yeah,
right?
Of course. What gun-free meaning the law-abiding citizen, they don't have any guns. So you, the criminal, free reign.
Oh, boy, is it ever. Remember this name, Rossana Rodriguez. And just so you're sure who you want to burn this into your memory, this lady is stone cold crazy. I would say vote against her, Chicago, but she won't be on the ballot till 2027, because they just reelected her again.
Wow.
On her platform of take the cops off the street, defund the police, because they're all racist. They're white supremacists, even the black ones. And people voted for her.
Yeah.
Again.
It's kind of made me think about Fonnie Willis in Georgia. They voted for her again with all the corruption that she did. You know, they were like, well, it's not that bad, is it? She's just corrupt.
No. And her boyfriend, I know it's off subject. Her boyfriend just came out and said, oh, yeah, you know, romances at the office. Nah, whatever. They're always yeah. So even though that, you know, I won't get into it, but she's dirty, 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 and should have been thrown out of office, but she's back.